Year's 6 bowls played 2 days before New Year's. The Peach Bowl involved my Michigan State Spartans and the Pitt Panthers. Spartans came out victorious 31-21 in a game that was way closer than the final score would suggest, as Michigan State was actually trailing until 3 minutes to go. And the other weird part about that is I felt like they shouldn't have been trailing at all in that game, with Kenny Pickett missing as Pitt's quarterback. They had their backup in to start the game, who was actually pretty effective. But he got hurt on a touchdown scoring play, running it into the end zone, and was out for the rest of the game. So they were immediately down to the third string quarterback, and they essentially couldn't do anything. They did score their 21st points on a pick six by their defense. So that was basically all they could do after their second string quarterback got hurt. Michigan State was frustrating as fuck to me. Peyton Thorne, I thought, looked awful. I thought he was just inaccurate. He was making horrible decisions. But at the end of the day, he had 350 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. So it's like, what the hell happened? State could not run the ball, as I feared, without Kenny Walker III. Then that's kind of what led to a much closer game than it should have been. It was a strange game. You could see the third string quarterback. I keep forgetting the third string quarterback's name. Sorry. He did okay. He wasn't turning the ball over until late, and you could see that he was starting to make desperately poor decisions. And literally before the pick six in late in the fourth quarter, he threw a pass prior to that across his body into the center of the field, and it should have been picked off right there. And the next play, I was literally saying the sentence, "He's about to do something stupid here," and literally. The second syllable of stupid was the pick six. It was like immediate. Cal Halliday, our big linebacker, got the ball at like the 25 or so and just ran and ran and ran. He's not a really fast dude, and I was just waiting for somebody from Pitt to catch up to him. No one even got in the screen. He was just gone. And so I don't know if maybe they gave up at that point. That's what essentially cemented the victory for Michigan State. They actually after that, the State did a pooch kick, which somehow flummoxed Pitt, and they fumbled that, and State recovered that, which is just an incredible final 3 minutes to a really frustrating game. It marked the 11th victory for Michigan State. That is only the 6th time in Michigan State history they have amassed 11 wins in a season. So congratulations again to the Spartans and Mel Tucker, who actually turns 50 today. He is 1 week older than you chronologically. So yeah, I mean, those are my thoughts on from a Thursday night prior to New Year's Eve game. Frustrating in general, but I'm glad they got the victory. What can you say? Proud of you guys.
Win's a win.
Yeah, exactly.
And it looks like one of your receivers is staying another year, huh?
Yeah, Jaden Reed is sticking around. He actually had a touchdown in the Peach Bowl. Jalen Naylor announced he's going pro today, I believe, was his announcement. I don't know if that's binding, if he can come back if certain things don't happen, but I'm not sure this is a great decision for him. I mean, I don't think he's going to go early in any rounds. I could be way off. I haven't heard him being a top pro prospect yet. I think he would probably benefit for coming back another year. But hey, I mean, if he thinks he can do it and get a paycheck, all the power to him. So I hope it works out.
Yeah.
Hopefully Mel Tucker can find a way to replace him in the transfer portal or through recruiting. By the way, we should talk about the transfer portal a little bit while I brought it up. I heard a stat today. There are 3,000 players in the transfer portal right now. Which
really?
I assume there's a couple hundred per year. There are 3,000 right now. So the whole idea of college football is shifting rapidly. And how that works. And, Mel Tucker is at the forefront of how to exploit that. So I feel good about that. By the way, is transfer portal kind of a strange word? I always thought that it feels like sci-fi somehow.
It almost feels like they're traveling.
Yeah, you
like,
enter the
through-
portal like a Star Trek thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll play a Star Trek sound effect every time we talk about the transfer portal. I heard somebody on a caller into Detroit Sports Talk Radio. He thought it was called the transfer porthole, not the portal, which I thought was awesome. So maybe we'll just call it the transfer porthole. Like you have to enter the porthole to get to the other side.
Enter the porthole.
I like that even better. So maybe I'll make a graphic for that one for next week. But
Word Hole Media.